Write, ladies and gentlemen. This is a rather sweet period book, fascinating period book, in fact, which seems to date from, I would imagine, the 1880s, and it's called How to Write Letters, a manual of correspondence showing the correct structure, composition, punctuation, formalities, and uses of the various kinds of letters, notes, and cards. It's about much more than letters, as you'll see in a moment. There's the cover, which, as I say, looks sort of 1880s, possibly early 1890s even, but it's pre-1900. There's a bit of wear and tear to it. There's a sort of tear in the page there. It's been used a little, but the interior is pretty clean. And as I say, it deals with how to write letters. General index covers everything about composing letters, making them interesting, beginning them, ending them, etc., etc., etc. Everything you would expect. But the nicest bit is a whole section on how to write invitation cards towards the back, and there is a section on notes and cards, cards of ceremony and compliment, miscellaneous cards, ceremonial cards, visiting cards, professional, business cards, etc. And it gives lots of details of how to lay out invitations for at-homes and wedding receptions and wedding reception parties. There we are, different forms of address, notes for wedding announcements, notes for various dinner invitations. There's a wedding anniversary card, other forms of notes, inviting a single friend to dinner and so on. And there are wonderful sections on how to write adverts in papers, I think, acceptance, regret, etc. And a wonderful section on mourning cards, okay, after the death of somebody, how you write out, well, visiting cards first of all, how to lay out visiting cards, and then mourning cards. And they use an example of a card for Abraham Lincoln there. So that's all very charming. Later on in the book somewhere it tells you how to write a check and things like that. Any form of written communication is covered. As I say, the check bit has a sort of check format, and it shows you that. I can't find it just at the moment, but it's a lovely, unusual book, and it's scarce. I can't find a single copy for sale on the 140 million volume antiquarian Abe Books book site at the moment. All they're offering is print on demand, digital copies, so that always shows that a book's fairly scarce. Please ignore a sort of pink glow in the middle of these pages. It just comes from the way the thing is being filmed. Lovely book, lovely period piece, giving you an insight into Victorian society. There we are. How to Write Letters. Thanks so much indeed. Bye.